The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex.
Let's go to Scott in Colorado Springs. Hey, Scott, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing great, man.
I want to thank you for bringing this Nadex platform to our attention.
Oh, cool.
It's one of the most powerful things that I've seen.
Yeah, it is certainly a platform that not only is neat, but what's so sweet about it, folks, if you haven't tried it out yet, is that when you put your trade on, that is your stop. So what happens is this. Everyone's excuses all the time is that I moved my stop, I didn't put my stop. Well, that is your stop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's perfect. You can set your trades and go do something else.
Now, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks, to the Nadex Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Tom can't be with us this morning, so it's just going to be myself and our man Daryl Martin, folks. And if you haven't had a chance to check out Daryl's show, he does a show Monday through Friday from 1 to 2. Absolutely fabulous show and a great trading platform here. We're going to show you how to use the trading platform today. First, let's take a look at the markets here. We've got the Dow up 16 points right now. S&P's up 1, Composite up 5, small caps not really out of the gate just yet, up a half a point here. Microsoft is down 3 cents. Google's up $1.55. Apple's up $7. We'll certainly take a look at Apple out there, see what she is doing. You know what we want to do, folks, and you can always watch us on Tiger TV. All you have to do is go to the homepage at TFNN.com, click on the Tiger TV button, and you'll be able to watch this show live. You'll be able to take a look at our charts out here because we're certainly going to be using chart patterns in order to take a look at some possible Nadex trades that we'll want to enter. And we're going to take a look at some currency trades, maybe some future trades, and some other things that Daryl might have up his sleeves, so to speak. And so, you know, and if you're listening to us on the radio, you can catch the archive of this show. It is on Channel 10. And also you can tune in to Daryl, as I say, each and every day from 1 to 2. But as we go take a look at the, let's start off and go take a look at the index to see what the indexes are actually doing out here. And let's start off with, let's go take a look at the S&P 500. That's really one of the charts that I think you want to focus on today. So let's go focus on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear off everything that's on this screen here. We'll just start from scratch. So we take a look at the S&P 500 right now. It's trading at 1416 and 75 cents. And what it's doing here, it is trying to take on that April 2nd swing point high. Now the high out there is 1422.38. You've gotten to a high today so far of 1417.73. So it's got just a little bit further to crawl all the way back up there. You already have had the SPY test the swing point high. What you'd like to do is you'd like to see the S&P 500 do the same, and then you'd like to see the S&P 500. Well, if you're a bull, what you want to do is you want to see it, if it tests that area, you absolutely want to see it stay over there, volume or not. And I suspect we're not going to see much in the way of volume. I don't suspect that today we're going to see a huge price movement in the marketplace. It is option expiration Friday out there, but we'll find some trades that we can use here for the Nadex trading hour. And so that's on your S&P. That's what you're looking at right there. Let's go take a look at the Dow. Let's go see what the Dow here is doing. The Dow being the big number out there. The Dow trading out right now at 13,266. And let's go see what the Dow is doing. Let's just erase everything off of the screen here. It just becomes easy. We can always draw those patterns back in there. And we're taking a look at the Dow is trading inside the May 1st swing point. Now, the high of that is 13,338. It's trading at 13,265. Don't know if it's going to have the juice to get up over that. What you don't want to see, folks, if you're a bull, you don't want to see it close below that May 1st swing point, 13,174. That's the parameter set up there on the Dow. If we go take a look at the New York Stock Exchange. Let's go take a look at the New York Stock Exchange, and let's go see what this has done here on a weekly chart. New York Stock Exchange, on the weekly chart, folks, what I'm doing is I'm going back to the highs of March 23rd, 2012. Those highs out there are at 83.2767. What the New York Stock Exchange has done is, and I'll just erase the pattern out here. Let's just simply take a look at the retracement from the high. Again, that high being that March 23rd candle all the way down to the low that was put in June of 2012. And if we take a look at that, you'll see that what the New York Stock Exchange has done is what we'll call a perfect 0.786 retracement. That exact number, 80.9124. It's trading out right now at 80.94. So it has made a a retracement. If we take a look at possible A to B equals CD on the weekly chart, what you could do is you'd go start with the low on June 8th out at 72.22. I would go ahead and make my B point. There's a couple of them out here. Let's take a look at the June 22nd high. Let's move down to the high out here, or the low on June 29th. So you've completed that 1-to-1 A to B equals CD. If you take a look at the another AB equals CD pattern out here, you would make your B point July 6th, and you would move down into the swing point of August 10th. That says that if this 0.786 area here does not hold, you will see the New York Stock Exchange get up to 82.2251. Let's go to Daryl. Daryl, how you doing today? Daryl Martin, are you out there? Do we have?
I am right here.
Okay,
How
all
you doing
right.
today, man?
All right. That's just the folks. Daryl is located in Dallas, and that's just the echo delay in Dallas
Echo.
Okay, but we got it. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Oh, that's great. So, Daryl, why don't you tell folks a little bit about the Nadex trading platform, a little bit about your show, some of the tools that you use, and anything else you'd like to throw out there, and then we'll start going and taking a look at possible trades.
All right, well, with the Nadex trading platform, you can get a free demo account in about 15 seconds.
And I'm going to go ahead and put that up on my screen. Actually, I'll go ahead and put my Nadex platform up here on the screen. So go ahead, keep going. I'll put that in, folks, so you can see that here in Tiger TV.
And what you'll do is you'll just go to TFNN.com on the right side of the page there. There is a Nadex banner, or right under, if you're on Tiger TV, there's a Nadex banner right under the show right now. You can click on that. It'll open up a new window for you. And that way you can actually open a demo account. And like I said, it takes about 15 seconds to open one. You can also open a live account. It's only $100 to fund the account.
Yes.
You can actually day trade at the $100 versus having to have $25,000 like for stocks.
Yes.
And it's a great way you get in there. They give you access to the platform, the live data, the charts, the feeds, everything all included. So there's no extra fees, anything like that, as far as access to all the tools that come with it. There's no commissions when you trade on Nadex. There's only exchange fees. Just like if you trade in futures, you have exchange fees and then you have commissions. But with Nadex, since you're a direct member of the exchange, then you actually don't have any commissions you're paying in addition to exchange fees. So that's a nice benefit.
And just give people an idea of the, who Nadex is, the size of the entity, and so forth.
Nadex is they're regulated or registered with the CFTC.
Yep.
So they're regulated. They're here in Chicago. Which is nice. They're actually the only exchange in the world that has binary options. Other places that have binaries are not exchanges; they're over the counter.
Okay.
And that's a whole topic right there that we could talk about, how Nadex binaries are completely different than other people's binaries. So something we ought to talk about a little bit in the hour here. And then they also have what's called box spreads, and they're very large, and they're actually owned by IG Markets, publicly traded, huge, massive company. Very successful. They're actually based, the parent company, IG, is actually based out of the UK.
Yes.
And binaries are new to the United States, but they're not new to the rest of the world.
Yes.
Now, the bull spread, what I call box spread product, because it's not really bullish. It's bullish if you buy it, it's bearish if you sell it.
Yes.
But the box spreads, the only place you can trade them in the world is actually on the Nadex exchange. So it's pretty cool.
And let folks know what they can actually trade on Nadex. You're not trading individual stocks here, folks.
Exactly, yeah. So you're basically trading like the major indices. You can trade, of course, the U.S. indices such as the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Russell 2000. You can also trade some international indices like the FTSE, the DAX, and the Nikkei. You have access to some of the metals markets, gold, silver, and copper. You have access to energy markets like crude oil and natural gas.
Yes.
You have access to agriculture, like corn and soybeans.
Yes.
And you have access to 8 different FX pairs like euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar. Let's see, pound yen, euro yen, US yen.
Which is great. Is you got a nice wide assortment.
Exactly.
And Daryl, you've been using the Nadex platform for how long now?
For over a year now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and when you first came across it, to where you're at now, at first you had the impression of what what really attracted you to it, and how has that grown? As you've continued to really wrap everything around that.
Well, I've been trading definitely for over a decade, and
yes,
when I first met with them and sort of saw what they had, I was like, this is just interesting. I knew about binaries, but we really didn't have access to them except through over the counter stuff, which I didn't want to play with.
Yes.
And but then I was looking at this whole spread thing they got, and I'm like, well, are these calls or puts, or are they air spreads, or are they vertical spreads? And they're none of the above. They're their own unique product. And I was like, okay. And so I started looking at it, and I literally spent about 2 or 3 months just analyzing it like crazy.
Yes.
And I'm very into, I've done all sorts of arbitrage trading and everything. I was doing all the math. I'm like, are these guys efficient? Do they know what they're doing? They are extremely efficient. And
now, let me ask you a personal question. When you were trading before the Nadex platform, were you disciplined and diligent and always put your stops in? So if you entered a trade, just
every single time.
No. So okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm
always
a
mental
trader.
stop. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, I actually have an automated strategy that I use that helps me do that. But it's still one of those things you play the games with yourself. The hardest game, to me, the hardest game is not the stop.
Yes,
that's easy. I actually am not bad at that at all.
Okay.
The hard part is
I'm writing down not bad though, so just there's a little.
The hard part is not the stop. I can do a stop. I can take a hit.
Okay.
The problem is taking a hit and then getting in again.
There you go.
Taking a hit and getting in again.
Got it. Okay.
Taking a hit and getting in, and having the psychology and the stamina to come back and do it again.
Yes.
And that's what wore me out. Like I said, I've actually done really good at stops, but man, it wears you out. And you're like, I got to take a week off trading. I just can't take it anymore.
Hey, guess what? Most of the folks listening have been through that same, have been through that same aspect. But then when you start taking a look at really the beauty behind this, how much easier has your life gotten in using the Nadex platform? Because now when you place a trade, you are always using a stop. And you got both sides of the trade. You got the entire trade set up in one click of a finger.
Well, here's the thing: is you don't have that psychological wear down ever.
Yes.
Because you go in, and let's say you're gonna buy the S&P, whatever, and let's say let's just say you're going short the S&P right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're looking at, we'll just say a 14.15 to 14.05 spread or something like that. So you go in there and you do that spread. I'm not even looking at a live spread at the moment.
Right, I understand.
But if you're going short that, you have like a couple point stop loss. It's $100 if you did 5 of them, whatever, and you're not worried about it. If it hits you, it doesn't knock you out, but it does stop your loss. And that's one thing I'm always talking about. It's a stop loss, not a stop trade.
Yes.
So it can go against me. I'm not taking any additional risk on. I still have the profit potential.
Yes.
All the way till expiration. Which, if you're trading, futures especially, you're basically a day trader, unless you're doing really long-term trades. Which it's just scary to me to trade futures long-term. But everybody has their own personality in trading.
Sure.
But I can't hold like a gold contract over the weekend or something.
Right.
And just the potential loss.
No, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
You can go in there, and I don't ever have to make that decision. Oh, I just got stopped out. Do I put more money at risk? Oh, I just got stopped out again. Do I put more money at risk?
Right.
Because it went against me, but I didn't get stopped out. I don't have to put more money at risk. I actually get to wait, and I have time to be right.
Absolutely. Folks, stay tuned. We're going to come back. We're going to start taking a look at a couple of trades out there. If you haven't checked out the Nadex platform, please do yourself a favor. Go over to the homepage at TFNN.com. Click on that button, and as Daryl says, in 4 or 5 minutes, you will have your Nadex trading platform that you can go ahead and test drive with us as well. We'll be right back, folks.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her small cap roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kay Stalter, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks, to the Nadex Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. I'm your host, Steve Rhodes, joined by Daryl Martin. And let's go to Ken in Fort Madison, Iowa. Ken, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing good so far.
Oh, that's good. Now, you got to give us the weather. You're our crop duster.
Yes.
You got to give us, what's it look like out?
Things do not look too good. I tell you, the corn is really drying up, especially down here in southern Iowa. I guess northern Iowa is a little better.
Yeah, now I think the last time we spoke to you was probably about 10 days ago or so. I don't think it was last week. And so has there been any rain really since then?
We've had very little down here.
Wow. And what's the forecast? Any fronts moving through, or?
I don't think so.
How about that?
I guess the beans still look pretty good. We got a little shower, maybe 1/10 of an inch a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I guess the beans are still alive anyway, and they may do something if we get some rain soon.
All right. Good. You wanted to take a look at what?
TLK. It's Indonesian telephone company.
Okay, PT Telecommunication in Indonesia. Tell me what you're doing and how I can help you, or what you're looking at.
I bought it just before the last dividend at $33.18.
Oh, very nice move there. Congratulations to you.
Thanks.
And so, what's your plan here?
Well, I'm wondering if you think it's going to go higher, if I should maybe think about selling it or what?
All right, so let's just kind of pull this back here. Now, folks, if you are watching us on the Tiger TV, you know, you take a look at this chart here, what you are seeing is really gaps everywhere, and you have to just simply, you know, not pay attention to those gaps, because what you're dealing with here is all types of currency conversions, and that's the one thing that makes this chart here a little bit more difficult to take a look at. You know, so what you'd really love to be able to do is to be on their exchange and take a look and see how that is actually trading and take a look at the volumes. But that being said, let's just take a look at just normal patterns that are out there. Let's just forget about all those gaps and what we can see that it's doing. So what it is doing, it's moving into the swing point out here. I'm looking at the weekly chart. And if we take a look at the weekly chart, that swing point high is October 8, 2010. The low of that bar is $40.89, and the volume that it had out there was 1.2 million shares. Now this week here, it's done 1.3 million shares. It's gotten up into it, but it has rejected that price. You're trading at $39.52 right now, and again, the low of that bar was $40.89. So you're coming into it with volume, and it's rejected that area. It should at least get back and test, you know, that high. And let me just refresh my screen here. I'll just make sure that I've got all the proper data. So on the, so that's correct. Now, if we just take a look at A, B, C, D patterns out here on the weekly chart, I would start with the swing point low from March 16th, and that low is $29.26 all the way up to the swing point high of April 27th, out at $37 even, pulls back into the week of February 25th. You can see it's made a 1 to 1.272, A to B equals CD. That was at the 40.17 level. Now, what I think we're also going to see, if I do a retracement from the high of October 2010 down to the low, and we are looking at the low of March 2nd. What you'll also see out there is it's also done a 0.786 retracement. So what it's doing, from just simply a stock charting pattern standpoint, Ken, it's doing what it's supposed to do, which is get up into that level, that 48, the 0.786, the 1 to 1.272, A to B equals CD, and letting some folks off of the elevator. And, but you do have volume on the weekly basis coming in there, and it says those highs should be tested. Now, if I switch back over just real quickly, let's just go to the monthly chart, see if we've got anything here on the monthly chart. The monthly chart has volume at, let me just refresh the screen, make sure I've got the right volume. That same candle that we're looking at has volume of 4.5 million shares, and so far this month you've done 3.5. So volume-wise, it's doing pretty well, and that says that it should go out there and test 43.80. So I think it's okay to stay in this thing, as far as where you're going to find some kind of support on this, I would say it's really going to be up at $37, which I think you said you bought it around 33.
Right.
Yeah. So I think you're in pretty good shape on this.
All right.
All righty?
Thank you very much. You guys have a good weekend.
You bet. You do the same. All right, Daryl, so let's go back to Daryl. And, folks, if you haven't had a chance to test out the Nadex trading platform, do yourself a favor. In fact, do it right now during the show here. And you can go over to the homepage of TFNN.com, click on the banner. You'll see it over on the right-hand side, Nadex banner, and you'll be set up. Are there any trades here, Daryl, that you're taking a look at that might be interesting to all of our listeners?
I'm looking at it. Then we're going to commercial break. I was like,
Got it.
We'll pick it right back up.
Okay. All right. That's great. Folks, we'll be right back. We're going to go place a trade on the Nadex trading platform. 877-927-6648. We got the Dow up 10 points. We'll be right back, folks.
Would you like a personal update from Tom O'Brien as to what equities he's trading and what his daily trading plan is before the market opens each morning? Every market day, Tom O'Brien sends out his daily newsletter, Market Insights, to hundreds of subscribers that rely on his daily recommendations when it comes to navigating these highly volatile markets we're dealing with. As recently as May 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out all 5 open positions for a combined profit of over 68% in one day. Profits ranged from 6.5% to over 24%, and all of these trades had been initiated within the previous 30 days. Now is the perfect time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's explosive trading newsletter, Market Insights, an $85 value. Tom breaks down the market each morning with his market take and provides trade recommendations including precise stops and target profit zones, leaving nothing left to guessing. Log on to TFNN.com today and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Make sure you're a subscriber the next time Market Insights subscribers close out multiple winning trades. Take action and sign up for your free trial today. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks, to the Nadex Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. I'm your host, Steve Rhodes, joined by Daryl Martin, folks. And if you haven't had a chance to check out Daryl's show, our newest edition, he rounded out the whole program for us. That's why we go 9 hours straight, from 9 a.m. to 6 o'clock each and every day. Daryl does a show for us from 1 to 2, and he will teach you how to trade the Nadex platform. That's what we're taking a look at right now. Daryl, did you see any trades that looked interesting to you?
Yeah, I'm checking some stuff out right now. I'm looking really at the currencies.
Okay.
Biggest issue is all my trades got fired off like at 8:05, 8:10.
No, I understand that. I understand that. But
so for a current trade right now, there's two different ways you could do it. We could easily have a little bit of a bounce back rally, right now, because say pull up Euro dollar chart over there on your side.
Yeah, which I've got up, and I've been looking at the 5-minute chart on the Euro dollar, folks. And what I'm looking at here, when we take a look at the Euro dollar chart, the 5-minute, what I'm looking at is the ABCD pattern that it is creating so far. So I'm going down to just simply a super hyper 5-minute chart out here, just to be able to see if we can find a trade setup for us. And as I take a look at the AB equals CD pattern here, folks, what you're taking a look at is the C to D leg. That's what we're in here right now. Take a look at how price is traveling on the inside leg. And so price is traveling. So, if over in Germany, Merkel and the gang is up, and they're going to start supporting the euro. Somebody's got to get them away from the bar or something, because from the time period that they came on the tube yesterday and said they were going to support it, the foot's off the gas pedal here. And what I was taking a look at is there was a hammer candle that was created here as we came back on at 10:35 out here. But I've got to see a higher close on this this next 5-minute chart. So 4 minutes from now to possibly even take a look at it. But I will tell you, the movement on the way down on the inside of that bar, says to me that actually going long here right now on the euro is not a good idea. It's also just simply because of the movement here intraday wise. The short trade was earlier as I was making a 0.618 retracement. But is there some trade there that you're looking at on the euro that we should look at?
Yeah, if I'd be looking at the euro right now and be looking at the short trade on the euro, you're not going to find a spread at the moment that's going to be any good for you.
Okay.
Because it's already dropped so far.
Yeah.
However, like one of the things I talk about, my favorite way to actually trade Nadex is when I combine it with the underlying market.
Yep.
And so what you actually could do is you could go in and you could sell the euro, but you want to hedge that because, it could have you never know. I mean, all the news coming out, everything just bounce back up. So I would actually buy, all you got to do is buy one spread and sell the spot.
Okay.
And so there's several different options. I'm looking at a few different ones right now. Probably my favorite one at the moment. Now, this would be a shorter term trade to expire at 12, so you got an hour and a half on it.
Yep.
Would be let's see, if you go in to the Nadex platform, pull up the Forex euro dollar, then find the 12 o'clock expiration.
And you're looking at the Forex bull spread or the binary?
The bull spread.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got the bull spread. We're going to the euro US dollar. And you want the 10 to 12 time frame.
Exactly.
And then we've got 3 options out there that pop up on your screen, folks.
Yeah. So, you'll do the 10 to 12. Now, what I would do here is I'd actually buy, the 2280 to 2380.
Got it.
Spread.
Okay.
And, right now it's doing a little bit of a bounce. I would, what I'd be looking to do is actually, as soon as I see just a move down on that 5-minute bar, like a break from the previous bar's low, then I'd hop in and sell.
Yeah.
So that way you're in a long, but you have a very low risk. You have a $23 risk, on one of them.
Yeah. 20
if it does,
to make $80.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm factoring in all the commissions, all that fun stuff.
Got it, okay.
So you go in there, so you buy that one, but what you do now is you go over and sell the spot euro dollar, like in your spot account. Now, one of the things you can do, if you don't want to have to go between 2 different accounts, is you can sell the master spread.
Got it.
So, and the master spread is the widest one you see there. That's the 600-point wide one.
Yeah. No,
and that'll trade the exact same as the euro, or almost the exact same as the euro dollar is right now.
Okay. And now this is this box here. So your ceiling on this is 123.01. Is that right?
On this box, no, it's a little bit higher than that.
123.80. Okay, 123.80. Okay, I see it.
Yep.
I see it. Okay.
So if you do a buy on that, and then you do a sell on the, say the master spread, okay, then what you're effectively doing is you're doing a hedge trade. So that way you're allowing yourself to go short the euro dollar without having to trade in 2 different accounts. So it's pretty cool strategy. So now click over on the 600-point wide one.
Let's close this out here. Got it.
And then sell the master spread. And now we're not planning on taking the total risk on this trade. That's why we have the hedge on.
Okay.
So then you click on the sell price there.
Yep. Got it. Okay.
And then when you click that one, now you're short the euro dollar, but you have a hedge up to 23.80.
Got it.
So, which is a pretty good hedge.
Got it.
And so that allows you to be in. Now, here's what's sort of cool. What's really cool about this. Let's say we're right and the euro dollar does continue down.
Yes.
Okay. Then basically that hedge is going to expire off at noon. Okay. And the actual trade, the short spread, could go all the way till 3 o'clock. We don't have to close the short trade. We just don't want to take any risk on. So if it comes back up to break even, we'd get out. But now we can ride this thing all the way down to 2060, which obviously is plenty of room.
Yes.
So we have plenty of room for profit for the day. But our total risk on this trade is a couple dollars.
Right.
Literally a couple bucks.
Yeah, and this trade here, it's going to need to find some support here. And the support should step in, shortly here. Because if you just simply take a look at where the euro broke out, folks, broke out at 9 o'clock yesterday. You're trading back into that bar here. You're coming back into the 0.786 area. The problem is the waterfall, meaning off of the C to D leg out here. We've got a caller on the line. Let's go to Dave in Boston. Dave, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding.
Hey, Steve, how you doing, my man?
I am doing great. Yourself?
Hey, looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, good. What's the forecast for Boston this weekend?
It's 90 in Boston, hazy, hot, and humid. I think it's cooler where you're at. This has been one hot summer, boy, up here.
Oh, that's great. Now, are you a baseball fan?
Yeah, the Red Sox are terrible, man. I heard the other day, playing the Sox, and the new manager is really not doing well. And all I can say is one good thing, Steve: football season is right around the corner.
Is it? Okay, so now it's this day. We're kind of getting towards the part of the season. Do they still have a chance to maybe get in as a...
with the added wild card, they're like 6.5 out. But even if they make it, they're not going to go very far. So I say, you know what? Blow it up now. Trade for some young players and do what you got to do for the long term, because they just need to make some changes, I think, in the team. But
yeah, that's great.
What happened? What can you do?
Yeah. So you wanted to take a look at Bank of America.
On the flat market, that thing seemed like it broke out today. Along with my shorts, I have a few hedged longs, and this is one of them. I just wanted to see what you think of maybe a target. I'm looking at 820 as a wall of resistance on that, but what do you think?
Yeah, so what Dave is looking at, folks, he's looking at the July 2nd swing point out there. Top of that is 821, and it's got 152 million shares. And you're trading inside. You came into it yesterday with 78 million shares, and so far today, 57 million shares. So it does have some juice in it. Let's just take a look at this thing here on a intraday chart. I'm going to put this on let's put it on a 10-minute. That chart didn't look real good. Let me update my date out here, and so give me a second here. Come on. Okay. So if we take you got some volume that certainly came in here on the 10-minute chart just 10 minutes ago. You had 12 million shares pile into this thing. The first place is, from a stop standpoint, this thing should not get back into yesterday's close, which is at the $7, I'd say the $7.93 area out there. I'm just trying to see here, this swing point here, if it was taken out with volume, that's coming in at 940. The open yesterday, 8 million shares. You got up over it with 10 million shares. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So let's just take a look at a shorter term. Because are you going to carry this over the weekend?
All depends on what happens going into the close. I mean...
Okay.
It's if the moon phase and everything like you're calling for.
Yeah.
I may decide to dump it, but
okay. So on the short term, this is kind of cool on the short term chart. So if we just take a look at the AB equals CD pattern that was out there, and it's a confirmed A to B equals CD. Dave, I'm starting with the swing point on the 10-minute chart at 940 on August the 15th. That low out there was 773. The B point that it made was the high at 950 yesterday at a price point of 794. Pulls back just a little bit. In fact, let's just see what the pullback is. Looks like it's less than a 0.618 retracement. Just slightly less. Makes a 1 to 1.272 A to B equals CD. And it did that just as you were calling. That price projection was 812, and what it got up to was 812. You got to love that. So now what it's doing here is the current candle, and we're looking at a 10-minute chart. The current candle, if this closes below 808, what that's going to give you, a little bearish engulfing candle. Now what you'd want to do, as you know, is you'd want to wait for the next 10-minute bar to see if you get a lower close. If you do, this A to B on this very short-term chart here would be over with. You know, and what you would do is just simply either move your stop up and protect your profits, let the market take you out. But that's the very intraday pattern that just completed and just set up here. I mean, it did everything it was supposed to do. And now you just got to wait to see what the bulls and bears tell you, and that's on the 10-minute chart. If I just switch over to the 5-minute chart here real quickly, and we take a look at, it's really the 10-minute chart here that's going to give you the information on it. So I hope that helps.
Big help, Steve. Thanks so much, man.
Hey, you bet. Always good to hear your voice, and thanks for calling.
Have a great weekend.
You bet.
Bye.
You too. So, Daryl, let's go back. Any other trades Daryl, that you're taking a look at that seem interesting out there for you? That's our Texas delay. We got to get some Texas toast out here.
Yeah, oil. Oil
we got to butter it up.
So
oil.
Butter up the Texas toast.
Yeah.
So my wife, she actually has we're going to have a baby here in 8 weeks now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, we're going to have a baby boy. So
congratulations.
And thank you. So
is that number 1, number 2, number?
Yeah, second child. Yeah, we have a little baby girl. Her name's Felicity.
Oh, perfect.
And about that little baby boy, we're going to name him Judah, so we're pretty excited.
Oh, that's really great. That's great. How is this pregnancy going, for you the second time around? I'm just kidding. How's it going for her?
Well, the first time around was just easy.
Yeah.
It was like the perfect little, what, I'm pregnant type thing. Can barely tell that.
Yeah.
This time, she's just like, she knew it was a boy, a few weeks in. She's like, I don't know, he's already causing trouble, and it definitely was a boy, and... So, yeah, she has a little bit of gestational diabetes, but she's sort of enjoying it. That's why I said bring up when you said Texas toast, because basically I'm cooking for her every day.
So
I'm cooking steaks and chicken, and because she has to eat a lot of protein.
Okay.
So she literally is getting, home-cooked meals, delivered to order, whatever she wants every single day, fresh vegetables, everything. So she's getting just... I'm taking care of her, so she's actually living large, and she's keeping it all under control. It's going really well.
Folks, listen, today you want to make sure you tune in from 1 to 2 to the Iron Chef Show, hosted by Daryl Martin. And he's going to give you a couple of his recipes out there.
So today we're going to have a little bit of pork tenderloin.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. Bam! That's what you got to have, is that bam. So now you were mentioning oil. Were you taking a light sweet crude as a possible trade? Was that
exactly? Yeah.
Okay.
So it continues to really be pushing down there. So pull it up on your charts. Tell me what you're thinking on that right now. We had a nice big turnaround. It's up against some pretty good resistance here. Yeah.
On the daily. And when I'm talking about, folks, I'm just taking a look at the 618 retracement that it has made off of the high from May Day. So the level that it's at is certainly a resistance area. If we just simply take a look at just like we were with Dave, just simply take a look at BAC and take a look at the shorter term chart, you can see as it made that 0.618 here, it has sold off pretty well, and you've got some pretty decent volume. Now, it's done a quick little expansion here of a swing point, and I would say this might be a little decent intraday short trade if it can bust through the $95.02 level, but this is using a super intraday chart out here. That's the 730 low that was put in.
Right, so I was actually looking at the 90 up and coming, not yet, but the trade I'm getting ready to look at is the $95 spreads there.
Okay.
And 92 to 95 or 90 to 95.
Okay, so let me switch over here so our folks can follow along. So I'm going to go over to the, let's see here.
So I would not go short yet on the trade.
Yeah, okay. So commodity corn, we're using the bull spread here?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, so we got
commodity crude oil.
Yep, got crude. And what time frame was it that you were looking at on the trade, Daryl?
It's a good lesson right here. I'm looking at two different time frames simultaneously.
Okay.
I'm looking at the 230 and the daily. All right.
Okay, so you get the 300-point spread.
And the 500-point spreads.
Yeah. Now, am I able to put both boxes up? I'm sure that I am, and I apologize for asking.
There's a way to do it,
okay,
but the easiest way is to open the ticket. So,
yeah,
and go ahead and open the ticket on the. Let's see. Are you on the?
Yep. So I apologize. I didn't pay attention to which spread you were.
Open a ticket. Don't click the order, but open the ticket to sell the 95 ceiling spread right there.
95 ceiling. Okay.
And then that'll leave that open for you, depending upon how your setting's set up.
Yep.
And so you're looking at, I guess, the 92 to 95. Is that what you have on the screen?
Yeah. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah. So, and then now the other one that you can pull up, if you have it set up to open multiple tickets, is the 90 to 95 spread. So go ahead and open that up.
Got it.
And when we come back, I'll show you the difference between the two and why it's really important to know about the difference between these two spreads.
That's perfect. Folks, we got a totally flat market out here. Not unexpected. It is New Moon Friday. Come on back with Daryl Martin, myself, Steve Rhodes. You got the Dow up 93 cents. We'll be right back, folks.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try patterns, profits, and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's patterns, profits, and peace of mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Time is the great equalizer of all mankind. Time doesn't care about winners or losers, who succeeds or fails. Time only cares that you played the game. Question, are you playing the money game? Is your money working as hard for you as you are for it? I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter service, and we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. In year 1, we generated a 30% profit. Plus, I provided 26 hours of live coaching to my clients. My daily newsletter service is available by 8 a.m. each day and covers the stock, futures, currency, and commodity markets, along with all the current patterns that you can trade. Each newsletter is packed with education, and it's yours for as little as $3 per day. And for the next 30 days, you can try it risk-free. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage of TFNN.com and begin your journey to great wealth today. If you're waiting for a better tomorrow, remember this. Today's tomorrow will soon be yesterday, and your clock is ticking. Mastering Probability. Now is your time.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks, to the Nadex Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. I'm your host, Steve Rhodes, with Daryl Martin. And so we take a quick look at the markets here. You got the Dow up a point, the S&P down 29 cents, Composite up 48 cents, Russell down 25 cents. Daryl, you want to go water skiing on these markets? They're totally flat.
Man, the last, besides yesterday. But, I mean, yeah, totally flat. So, I mean, everybody's just waiting on the election. Really, they're waiting on September 12th. That's the big day.
September 12th is the, write that down on your calendar, folks. I thought it was today, New Moon Friday. And if I take a quick look here at Apple, see what Apple is doing. Apple is coming into the swing point from April 10th, folks. It had 31 million shares. The high out there, 644. Even Steven, that's a round number high. Maybe Basil will cover that in his show. He'll be up next, folks, from 11 to 12. He loves those round number highs. And you've had Apple get to 644.13. 644.13. It's done 7 million shares today. It's gotten up and over that. You're trading at 642.78. If you're a bull, you want to see Apple either have volume today of more than 31 million shares or get up and over 644 even Steven. Now, we were taking a look at the oil trade out there, and I had the one window open, which was the 92.95 box spread out there, and you wanted me to open up another window as well.
Exactly. I wanted you to go over to the daily 500.
Got it? Okay, so we're in the daily 500.
And then I'll open up a similar one there, the $95 one also.
Got it, 90 to 95. Now tell the folks why I lost the other tickets, but that's okay. Now tell the folks why you were going ahead and taking a look at what's your strategy here.
Okay. The reason I'm looking at them, and by the way, the tip on this too is if you go to settings, you can actually there's a setting in there where you can let it open multiple tickets at once.
Okay, perfect.
But the reason for this is they both have the same ceiling, right?
Yep.
They both expire at the exact same time.
Yes.
Therefore, they both have the exact same risk when you're selling them.
Got it.
Okay? But one has a floor of 92.
Yeah, the other's 90.
The other one's 90. So the other one actually has a $200 additional profit potential.
Yes.
For the exact same risk, for the exact same expiration time.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So there'd be absolutely no reason,
yes,
in this case, to choose the 300-point wide spread because you'd be giving up. I doubt oil's going to be falling to 90 by the end of the day.
No, I understand.
But if it does, why would you want to give up $200 a spread?
No, that's great. Now, how is there a special tool? How is it that you were doing that? Was it just simply had some multiple windows up there and you were taking a look at the trade options?
I actually do have a special tool, and I think we have the website. Within like days of coming out, and we're going to be launching it on TFNN, and it's a box spread scanner. And literally, I can hop on here and find any spread I want in about 2 to 3 seconds.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's great.
And it has risk-reward graphs. It tells you how far to break even. You can filter it down. You can say, I want to buy, I want to sell, I want to hedge.
That's great.
All the information is right there in front of you.
That's great. Well, Daryl, thanks for joining me this morning here. And, folks, what you want to do is, number one, take the time, go over to the homepage at TFNN.com. You will see the Nadex banner. Just click on it. It is the simplest thing. You're basically putting in a name and an email address, I believe, and then boom, you've got the Nadex platform. And then join Daryl today, 1 to 2 p.m. You can give him a call. He'll teach you how to trade that platform. He'll also give you a few recipes as he's cooking for his expecting wife out there. And also now Texas toast. Is it Texas toast because it's so big? Is that why it got the name?
Exactly.
Texas?
Everything's bigger in Texas, right?
Oh, you got it. You got it. Daryl, have a great weekend. And folks, tune into Daryl's show. Stay tuned. Basil Chapman will be up next. Then we do some health. Now, Nico DeHaan's probably not going to teach you how to do some Texas toast. He'll
probably do like wheat Texas toast.
Ah, okay. He's going to do some Tiger butter brew out there. Stay tuned for Nico as well. Then Daryl from 1 to 2, David White 2 to 3, Ken Shreve 3 to 4, Tom O'Brien Show 4 to 6. Folks, thanks for being here. Have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you Monday morning. Take care, folks.
You have a great day. Bye.